What's up, you guys? It's Michelle here. Thanks for joining me today and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a couple of patron spreads, so stay tuned for a fun plan with me. Alright, first up is Sonya, and Sonya asked for a pink yoga spread. So I found these images on, well, I found the girls on Etsy, and everything else I found on Creative Fabrica. And I found these quotes on Creative Fabrica. I will link the groups I used here and also my Creative Fabrica affiliate link. I just searched yoga quotes for these. And I made boxes on the Cricut in 2 shades of pink. And these lotus flowers I found on Creative Fabrica also. I just went ahead and took the backing off, but I want to use those, and I want to use these as a border on the top. So I'm going to get started with this. I think it's going to be so pretty. I made Namaste in a larger quote, thinking I put it here, and I also made it smaller in case I decide not to. I guess I need to go ahead and decide what I want to do with that. That's really what I was thinking, so I'm going to go ahead and put it there. Well, I was going to do this pink and white yin-yang symbol at the top. And it's kind of watercolory. I think it looks really cool. It's got little bits of black in it. And I think for like bullet points and accents, I'll use black and maybe even some black and white washi tape. That's what I'm thinking now anyways. So let's put Namaste in here. Then over here, I want to use this girl in the beautiful pink outfit. I don't know if I'm going to use this girl because her pink, the pink is a little different, but I may end up using her. I'm not sure. But I'm going to put her hanging out right here. I think I'm going to put her in the middle for now. I think let's do the light pink box over here. Right in the middle, toward the top. Okay, let's do this quote here that says, yoga heals the soul. And now I want to go ahead and add those lotus flower borders. I think maybe I'd rather use this here. It would fit better. I just don't like how it's oblong this way. I'd rather it be longer there just to fit in there. So I'm going to move that over to the other side. Okay, so let's do that right here. And the drop and give me Zen right here. And over here, let's do this square here. Right there, and then we will do let's do this up here, and then a lighter pink slender box. Just sliding out. Okay, and let me go ahead and put one of these girls on here. I want to do this one for sure. So we're going to put her right over here. And then let me white out where that says a note, and we'll do something decorative there. Okay, we'll do a couple of these flowers. Okay, and a larger flower there to kind of fill in. And let's just use the rest of that up here. Okay, beautiful. Now let's get to boxes over here. I think I want this, but I wanted her to be layered on top of it. So let me pick her up. Okay. I think I'll have this intersecting that box. Okay, and let's do this box right down here at the bottom. I think I'm gonna trim this in half and then make it into just a shorter box to put up here. I think maybe that's all for now. I'm gonna go ahead and draw some more lines. So I definitely want to add some here. Okay, and then we will do, yeah, let's do here and here. Okay, now for bullet points, I'm going to go with black. I'm going to Just grab these from the Functionally More sticker book. Let's do here. And actually, I think I'm going to add them up here because I want to add some here and I don't want them right across from each other. Okay, there we go. Okay, what I'm going to do is, I think I want some here. I'm going to move her over and then go ahead and add some here. So let's lift this up and her up. I'm not sure about that. Just put it there for now. So yeah, we're just going to scoot her on over a little bit so we're able to fit 2 bullet points comfortably. Okay, perfect. Now back to that yoga love quote. Maybe we could do it up here. Yeah, I think that fits perfectly right there. And we'll do something a little decorative beside it, like, let's do our water bottle. Okay, and over here, let's do I wanted to do these rocks or stones over here in this corner. Okay, and let's also do this flower. Okay, and then up here, let's do this little tray of like towels. Okay, and our gym bag, let's do that right over here by these stones. Let's do this little reed oil diffuser. Right here. And this candle. Okay, that's cute, layered like that. And we will do this yoga mat over here. Our stack of towels, let's do those right here. And this other candle, we'll do it right down here. And then I'm gonna fill in with more of the flowers and possibly do some washi tape. I do have these are chakras. This is the solar plexus. This is the third eye and the Om. So So let's see. Might want to do that because they're kind of are like quotes. Might want to add that somewhere. Perfect, right there. We'll do these here. With these standing a little bit taller over here. Okay, and let's do this here. And this little bit here. Okay, I still have a couple of things. I have this towel. I think I like that better than this. I'm going to scoot it down a little bit. Okay, and I have this journal, which doesn't really have anything to do with yoga, but it's cute. I don't think I'm going to use that. Okay, so let me grab the washi tape. I have this Thin Essentials from Live Love Posh. And either this or this tiny thin stripe. I kind of think the stripe would be pretty. Okay, so I want to do maybe, okay, let's do some here. And here. And up here. And I think I'll go ahead and add some over here too. Okay, I think I want to trim it and I don't want it to go all the way to the stone. Okay, and I'm going to trim this one here. And this one right here. And then let's do a tiny bit here coming out from this quote. And a little bit here. Since it's such a small piece, I'm just going to tuck it under these stickers so it stays put. Okay. And let's get just a little bit of flower action right here. And a little scrap here. And there. Okay, I think that's all we need as far as flowers and everything. I'm just going to add a few black words and black flags and we're going to be good to go. Okay, let's do Don't Forget right here. Okay, and right here we will add To Do. And we'll do The Plan right here. And I don't think we need one here because we have that quote. Okay, let's add one here and up here. And on that pink right here, it needs a little something. All right. All right, that's going to be Sonya's pink yoga spread. I absolutely love it. I love the shades of pink, and I think the flowers really pull it together too. Sonya, I hope you love it also. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. All right, next up is Gianna, and Gianna requested a Dumbo spread. I found them on Etsy and printed and cut them on my Cricut, and then the letters were included, these kind of circus letters. So I made these quotes on the Cricut also, and I'm gonna get started with that. I made Come One, Come All to go in the sidebar. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that up here. Perfect. And then I made this Dumbo standing on the platform to go right here. Cute, cute. And then I thought I'd put some peanuts and popcorn over here. So we'll do the peanuts kind of to cover up the whiteout, and then the popcorn just hanging out up here. And I'm just gonna add that peanut scrap right back just to look like one more peanut peeking on the page. So for boxes, I pulled out Rainbow Collection. I thought I'd do blue and red and maybe a little yellow, we'll see, from RONGRONG. And you can always use code Michelle10. I'll include my affiliate link and code in the description. And I always appreciate your support when you shop through my link at no extra cost to you. So I'm gonna use this double box right here. And let's do this. Well, let's do it right here, and we'll do a little blue one above it. Okay, and then I made these two boxes as special kind of novelty boxes to go with these plain boxes. So I'm gonna layer this, just, not layer it, but put it right underneath this, sliding out. Then I want to go ahead and add some lines to this box. Okay. Actually, I think I want to layer it off of that. Just like that. And let's put our ringleader right here. We'll just leave this open in case you need to write something there, Gianna, and I'll probably put some lines here. Okay, so that's all the boxes for that side. Over here, I want to use this one that looks like a ticket. Kind of thinking about doing this peanut scrap here. Okay, so back over here, I want to add a box out of this. I want to add a box under this in the blue. Piece this blue full box back together and just kind of make it into an oblong box. There we go. Let's use this Dumbo with our quote, but I want to put him standing on a box since the little mouse is lower than him. like this red. Let's try it right here. And let's do this down here at the bottom. And I'm thinking about some washi tape right here. Then right here, I'm going to use this black and white washi in this Black Girl Magic 6 PET and washi set, coming out for the little mouse to be standing on. And how about if we do a little bit right here? Then let's do this lighter blue full box right here. Okay, and I'm going to take the part of this red and put it under Dumbo. And then just piece it back together with another box. Okay, so I decided to take that up because I like the way this looks, but I'm going to switch this out for blue so it's, you know, more of a variety of colors. I think that's super duper cute. And then I think I'll put this right here underneath this Dumbo. All right, so let's stop and draw some lines. Let's draw some here. Actually, I don't think I'm going to put any there. I'm just going to add a few right here. Okay, perfect. And I want to go ahead and add some bullet points, and I'm going to use black to pull it together from this Functionally Noir sticker book from Live Love Posh. And you can use the code Michelle10 to save 10% off on your Live Love Posh orders, excluding Posh boxes or bundles. So let's do some right here. I think I'll add 3. All right, now I want to do this trunk holding the baby right up here in this spot, because we have plenty of function for that day. Okay, oh my gosh, that's adorable. And then I think over here we need one of our quotes, like the small quotes, I made fun and yay. Let's do it up kind of high since we have this larger quote here, and then I think I'll do yay over here. Okay, and then I want to get some of our other characters in here. How about one of the mice up here? I think I'm gonna have him kind of hanging out on the corner because there's not enough room to put him on the very top, but that looks super cute and fills that out. And then over here, let's do let's do this little guy. Y'all, it's been so long since I've seen Dumbo, so I don't know any of the characters' names, but let's do this here. Okay, and then probably all we're gonna have room for now is like some of the fun, like peanuts and things. So let's do some up here. And there. Then we'll do another set. Let's do some right here. And there. And how about a little bit right here? Bit here of the shell, the peanut in the shell. And let's do the rest of this right here by our Dumbo. Maybe I want to do this balloon with a little mice or the mouse on it, but not Dumbo. We don't have room for him. think that's cute. And something right here. If we could do another mouse, that would be really cute. Okay, maybe this, but we'll just trim him off like just the top part. Like he's peeking up out of this box. Okay, yes, cute. I think that's all the Dumbo stickers I want to use. I think for flags, I want to use a couple of flags and made out of this washi tape. So I'm going to grab that same washi tape again. And just fold it in half and trim it off like, you know, at an angle. Okay, perfect. So I'll use this right here. And let's do the other one over here. I do want to white out underneath since it's washi, you can see the colors through it. So okay. And let's also make one for right here, and I think that'll be good. Okay, so we'll put this one over here. All right, and then I just want to add some black words. So right down here we'll do, don't forget. We might need a little smidge of peanuts up here too. And then we'll do some here, here, and here. So how about get it done? Let's do that here and a smaller, like to do here, since we already have a quote there to make it just a little cleaner. Okay, and maybe since we have that sort of blank spot, let's move these peanuts over a little bit. Okay, and over here we'll do this. Now let me grab a little bit of peanuts for over here, and then I do want to add a little bit of fireworks since it's the 4th of July on Friday, and it's going to go perfectly with this spread. Okay, so peanuts over here. Let's do a little bit of just like the shell part right up here. Okay, we'll do this over here. And then a smaller little scrap over here. Okay, I think that's all we need for that. Now just a little bit of firework action for the 4th of July. And I have the Happy Planners Summer Vibes book. Maybe we'll do just some red and blue stars. That would be cute all around here. Let's do this here, and then another one of these right down here, and then a red. Let's do a teeny blue right over here, and then something here. How about red, since there's already a blue right there. And then we'll do a lighter blue. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. But I kind of want to do a little bit over here. That's going to be Gianna's spread. I hope you love it, Gianna. I think it turned out so fun and so cute. Thank you guys for hanging out with me while I put these 2 patron spreads together. And thank you so much to my patrons for your support. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye.